This is Mike with my real estate dojo. Give me a few seconds. Let my battery pack come in, and we're going to talk about Bandit signs and how they don't work in 2017. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about an idea that I have that works way better than a Bandit sign in 2017. Now, guys, I love Bandit signs. One of my very first deals that I got, I used a Bandit sign, and I bought the property. I give the seller $1 as escrow money, and then I only had to do the back payments of roughly about $3,000. And I bought a brand new house that was 2016, 2 bedrooms, had a pool upstairs. 4 bedrooms upstairs, downstairs. It was a pretty home, okay? I was able to get it subject to just make the monthly payments, guys, okay? So I'm not dissing Bandit signs, but the problem is today Bandit signs don't work because the psychological aspect of the game has changed. In 2017, 2008, 2009, etc., everywhere you look, people were pumping fear. The newspaper was saying that there was no equity, that the real estate market had crashed, the TVs was saying that, your taxi driver was saying that, everybody and their mama was saying that. So whenever you went out there and you put a Bandit sign out there, people would call you because they already had fear. You didn't have to pump that fear into them because the news was pumping it, their neighbor down the street was saying that, hey, you know, they have no equity, they're going to do a short sell and things of that nature. So Bandit signs work tremendously good in an atmosphere that there's already fear there or motivation, and then people see that and they're willing to give you a test, give you a try. But today, sellers know that, you know what, the market is hot, you know, they have equity. So if you're looking for motivated sellers, it's going to be harder to deal with Bandit signs, okay? Now again, I love Bandit signs. I'm not dissing on Bandit signs. When I use Bandit signs is when the market is down. When the market is down, when the newspapers are saying it's great, the market is horrible, there's no equity, etc., then I'm going to put Bandit signs out there because I'm using the wave of the media. I'm allowing the media to push the herd towards me, okay? Now, I still believe in marketing, okay? But here's the truth with Bandit signs. If you order Bandit signs and you put them out, most of you are going to pay more than this, but you're usually going to be paid. What I paid is like $2, and $2 equals a Bandit, a H-wire, and the what is it, 24 by whatever size that was, the Bandit sign, the Coroplast. So together that was $2. Sometimes $2.25 if, you know, if I had it printed on there front and back. Okay, so on an average, if my target area, which back then was Grand Prairie, which I only covered one zip code, which is 75038, it would require 100 Bandit signs a week to be put out, okay, for me to get deals. So I would have to put out 100 Bandit signs one week, another next week, another next week, another next week. So my average cost for 100 was roughly, just to make the numbers easier, just $200, okay? Some of you guys are paying a lot more. What I had to do is I would buy pallets, and since I own a moving company, I will send my crew out there with a moving truck and they will pick up the pallets for us, and that's why we got it so cheap. But you're probably paying more. But just in my case, a 1 week supply of the Bandit sign and the H-wire without the labor distributing it cost me $200. So if you multiply that by 4, okay, that's $800. And if you pay somebody $100 to $150 for that night, for that weekend to go put it out, then you can do the numbers. You're spending almost $2,000 to have some kind of success, because you got to at least put a minimum of 100 a week, dude. If you have like one farm area, one area, okay. If you're doing a lot more areas, then you got to do a lot more. So 200 times 4 is 800 plus the labor. Let's say $1,500, okay? Now, how many leads can you get? Today, if you go do that, how many leads can you get? I don't know, man. Depends what area you're in, but not much, because I see so many people doing it, and then I get in return, they're letting me know. So my idea is, if you do the $1,500 to put up 100 signs every weekend for 4 weeks in a row, that may include the labor. What if I told you that there's a way that you could get the same exact leads, if not more? You don't have to worry about the bandit sign police taking down your signs, okay? And what if I told you there's a way where you could get way more leads than that for only $4 a day or less? So I guess you didn't hear me, guys. 2 bandit signs for me, when I buy them at pallets, okay, when I buy a big amount, it's gonna cost me $2 with the H-wire. So 2 of those will be $4. All right. What if I could tell you there's a way where you could pay $4 and have a human being help you generate leads for your business for 8 hours a day? So again, you pay $4 and you have a human being working for you to generate leads for you for the whole 8 hours. Can you see the difference with how much you exponentially grow your business? Now, what can these people do for you for 4 hours? You're asking me. Nobody's going to work for you for 4 hours. Well, there are people in third world countries that you can outsource your lead generation to. For example, you can have people in third world countries that speak great English, that have college degrees. They could do your cold calling for you guys, okay? You could have people in third world countries doing your cell phone marketing, your text message marketing going on for you guys, okay? Which is going to generate you so much more leads than a bandit sign can, okay? And the great thing with the virtual assistants doing, for example, SMS marketing, the shelf life of SMS, when I send you a text message to your phone, you know, if you don't delete it, it's going to be there forever. Where if I put a sign out there on a Friday night, by Sunday somebody's taking it down. The bandit police, the neighborhood watch, whatever it is. So the shelf life is very. So do you want to spend almost $1,500 to generate a couple of leads today, or would you rather pay $100 to $200 a month, okay, for 1 week's worth of bandit signs, basically, to get somebody working for the whole month? So do you want to pay 1 week's worth of bandit sign for $200 a week, which they put out 100 signs if you're getting the deals that I'm getting? Or would you rather have some human being get on Craigslist and post 8 times a day, get on back pages, post 8 times a day, email people on back pages, email people on Craigslist, text message people on Fizbos, get on Facebook, get on Twitter, and actually do social media marketing for you? And your cost will be basically $4 a day or less, guys. Now you're asking me, well, how can I find people like this, okay? You can use what I call untraditional ways, like Upworks, Freelancer. But the problem is you're not going to find people that are willing to work with that price range, because the mindset of the people that are on those platforms has shifted. I have tapped into ways to find people in India and Pakistan that have master's degree, PhDs, Philippines, very smart, bilingual. They have sales skills, and their mindset is in the employee. I don't know if you guys know Rich Dad or Poor Dad of the Cash Flow Quadrant. I'm sure most of you guys do. What you're looking for is people in the E quadrant. Which are basically, they want to have a good, safe, secure job. They don't want to travel, because believe it or not, the people in India, Pakistan, Philippines, they have the same stuff. They have to sit in traffic for many hours. And unlike some of us, we only have to drive 30 minutes or 1 hour. People in those third world countries, they live in small villages, and it takes them almost like 2 or 3 hours just to get to their work, right? So they don't want to travel. They have all these degrees, but they'd rather work at home, dude. They don't want to sit in traffic. They don't want to have a boss where they're like always watching over them. So all these smart people are just like you, and they want to have a better life. And why can you hire them for just $100? Because of the currency exchange. The dollar is so powerful to some of these third world countries that, for example, if you change $1 US into rupees, the Pakistani rupees are, okay, is like 105 Pakistani, 105 Pakistani rupees. If you change $1 into the Indian rupees, now it fluctuates, but on the average it's about 50 Indian rupees, guys. Same thing with the Philippines, guys. So what you're doing is you're magnifying, maximizing your money. You're being like the Federal Reserve. You're just basically printing money out of nowhere, and that's why it gives you so much power, okay? So in my book that I have below, I talk about where to find VAs that their mind shift has not shifted from the E to the S, because the people in the S quadrant that you'll find on Freelancer or Upwork, they're not going to give you the best work, because they're now thinking that they want to get as much job as possible. they're thinking that they want to have people working for them. So they're promising you the whole world. End of the day, you're gonna spend money, you're gonna spend time training them, and then you're not gonna get a deal, guys. How do I know? I've been working with VA since 1999, 2000, 2001, 2003. My very first outsourcing was computer programming, PHP and MySQL. We made, a moving company software that was cloud-based that allowed any person to get an estimate right off their website, no matter what time it was, instantly, without having an on-site estimator, guys. And this is like 2013, 2003, 2001, way back before people knew what the fuck cloud-based was, and before there was still dial-up. AOL and Net Zero were competing at the malls. Okay, so I've been outsourcing for a long time, and I've learned that you can save thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars by outsourcing. You can find very smart people that have PhDs, masters. Now your question is, what can I have them do? What I recommend to any small business owner, guys, is have a VA do all the dirt work for your business that needs to be done that you don't do. Like, for example, the follow-ups. A lot of people don't do follow-ups. Well, have a virtual assistant do the follow-up. A lot of people don't like to do prospecting. Have that virtual do the prospecting for you. A lot of people don't want to sit there and text message thousands of people a day. It's so boring. Or sit there and live on Facebook. It's so boring. Or sit on there and post 9 times on Craigslist, like peak hours, like 8 in the morning, 12 o'clock, etc. People don't want to do that. You know Craigslist works. You know Backpages works. I'm sure you bought a car, or you bought something, or you sold something on Craigslist. So imagine if you were using Craigslist every fucking day, 7 days a week, they were just posting for you. Imagine if just one VA was able to just produce you in 8 hours worth of work, just 1 or 2 leads, dude, a day. And in 5 days, that would be 10 leads. And do you understand what I'm saying, guys? And 4 weeks, that'll be 20 leads. And if you're only able to close 10% because you don't know the business, you're looking at the worst case scenario, worst case scenario, out of those 20 leads, you're only able to get 10 of them, okay? 10% of them, which is 2, dude. And I don't know what industry you're in. If you're an investor, and let's say you wholesale those deals for just $1,500, the bottom of the bar, dude, the lowest possibility, $1,500, you just made $3,000. You paid a back end VA $100 to $130, guys. Can you see how your profits could exponentially grow? And so what should a VA do for you? The very first thing they should do for your business is all the grunt work you don't want to do, from cold calling to follow up to whatever you want, data extraction. You don't want to sit at the county clerk's office looking for data. You don't want to go on all the FISBOs looking for data, whatever industry you're in. Have these VAs do it, dude. You're paying them less than $4 a fucking day, dude. Now, guys, I have my VA book where we talk about where to hire them. I talk about my filtering system where we get this much VAs, and I learned and I give you that information, how to put in autopilot. So your HR is all autopilot. You don't have to talk to one fucking VA. For some of you guys or girls that outsource on, let's say, freelance or Upwork, you know that when you post on there, there's 25 or 50 or 100 people apply. You got to talk to every one of them. You got to interview every one of them. That takes a lot of time, guys, right? So you can use my automation filtering system to get all these people and narrow down and get the cream of the cream, dude. These are the guys that are willing to go the extra mile for you, and I show you in my book how to do it. More importantly, it's a turnkey system. You just copy my messages and you just send it to them, and I have a variety of different tasks that I have these VAs do, that they jump through hoops, and the ones that don't want to, you don't want to fuck with them, dude. The ones that do, you want to get them for your business, and they're going to help you grow your business way more than a Bandit sign, guys, especially in today's market, because you can have each VA target a specific pool. For example, you could have a VA go to Dallas, to the county clerk's office and pull up all the evictions that happen, and then you're targeting, you having that VA reach out to them, cold calling or text messaging or email or whatever, sending letters to that specific targeted niche, dude. Instead of you putting a Bandit sign out there and just say, well, I hope somebody comes, you're getting specifically targeted people. Or you can go to your county clerk's office and hit up people that are doing evictions, right? I mean, those guys got to be landlords or rookie landlords, accidental landlords. They're probably going to be motivated, dude. I bought a lot of houses for people that were doing evictions or didn't want to do the evictions, guys. And you can have these VAs pulling this data for you, which you're going to have for a long time for, just like I said, $4 a day or less. So guys, there's a link below. If this is YouTube, if this is Facebook, we only have 3 books left at the $325. Once they're sold out, it's going to go to the retail price up to $1,500. It's a 7 hours advanced course, video course, guys. I give you my manuals that I use my businesses. I give you exactly where to advertise, how to pay them, how to structure bonuses. I give you my filtering system. There's so much more. Again, 7 hours of advanced training. If you go look at the reviews, all positive. We sold 50 in 9 days, guys. And again, after that, we're selling 25 and we only have 3 left, guys. And I don't know how long it's been, but it hasn't been more than a week, guys, or a week and a half, guys. So only 3 left. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's going to be $1,500, but I almost guarantee that's going to work at the $1,500 worth. And the reason I say I almost guarantee is because if you don't take action, that's not going to work. I know it's going to work because I'm a refugee to America. My parents came here. They don't have any connections. We don't know anybody. And how did I start a business right out of college, living in my car, having it for 15 years, making multi-million dollars, which was my moving company. I own it debt-free, dude. Okay, I didn't do the traditional stuff like people said, dude. I did the guerrilla stuff, like getting people in third world countries that were a lot smarter than me to help me for 100 to 150 bucks, guys. If you have any questions regarding virtual assistants or anything about real estate, I'd be happy to answer it for you guys. Just leave a comment below or on YouTube. Don't take no for an answer, guys. Hustle and bustle. And remember, we only got 3 left at $325. They're selling out. If you don't get it, you're going to miss out the boat, guys. See you later.